Welcome back to the House of Cards, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. I hope you're having a great Monday. And we are back, of course, on a Monday with the Monday Mailbag. Hell yeah. So happy to jump into this right away with you. It's a little bit of a longer one. We got quite a few cards in this past week, so we will go through those. But first, like always, if you haven't yet subscribed, it'd be amazing if you hit the subscribe button. And of course, at the end, please like the video if you actually like the video. And again, leave comments. Drop me some lines. Tell me what's going on. What are you collecting? What are you looking for? Did you like any of the cards I got? Do you think they're trash? Just anything. It's all good, man. Let's talk. So, anyways, we'll get into this, and I will see you on the other side of the video. Until, boop, there we go. All right. Let's do this one. Oh, cool. Sometimes it takes me a second to see what it is through the bubble wrap, but this is a nice slab I've grabbed recently. So I never had any Jaws Select cards, so this one popped up, Gym 9.5, and I thought it was a nice looking card. So it's got a 10, 2 9.5s, and then a 9 on centering, which doesn't look that bad, honestly. Couldn't tell you. But anyways, John Marant, this is the Select, the concourse level, but this is the red, so it's numbered out of 199. So yeah, it's a nice looking card. Figured I would get a Select because pretty much mostly what I have is Optic and Prism, so nice to have a little variety there. And now again, that was when Select was still hobby only and it wasn't retail, so a lot less of it out there than current year Select, which it got a little aggressive in my opinion on how much products out there. Oh, that's strange. Just a loose piece of cardboard floating around there. All right, so I've been looking to grab some of the Jared Kellneck cards that are coming out in the new Topps update set, because this is his true rookie, Topps rookie cards. So I've just been kind of watching a few things that have been going on. I'm going to go back and get some of his Chrome cards as well, but this was from update. This is, I think they call this the green, I don't know what they call it, the green something. Green prism or green foil or green something. It's numbered out of 499, so not super low, but still a numbered card. And the green's kind of nice, kind of matches the Seattle blue. They have like a teal color also in their colors, but green and blue go together. So anyways, that was a nice looking card, and this is the actual rookie debut one. So this isn't as sought after as his like base rookie card. This is the rookie debut, but it's still technically a rookie card. So still a nice card to have. Got it for a fairly good price, so happy for that one. All right, this one came from the UK, so the odds are high that this is a soccer, something soccer. Just a plain white envelope. They sent it in a plain white envelope, and they also sent it signature required. I was like, really? All right, so I had to actually go pick this one up from my post office because I wasn't home. All right, well, it's a high value card, so I understand. So this is the David Beckham, one of his true rookie cards. This is the Merlin Premier Gold. So he's got a couple of rookie stickers. I have those, but then I've had one copy of this, but I got it in and it was beat up, so I actually got it graded and it came back like a 5 or something stupid. So I wanted to get like a nice copy of it to get graded, so I grabbed this one, and I'll take a look at it a little bit closer, but it doesn't look too bad just on kind of a first initial look at it here. So yeah, this is a nice card to have. These are pretty short printed. A lot of these are in pretty tough shape, so hard to find those in high grade for sure. Okay. So I learned my lesson when one of my orders got sent to what they call the mail return center. So it's basically if a package is undeliverable because like the label fell off and they can't figure out the address or whatever, it got like something happened where they just can't figure out where to ship it, they send it to this mail recovery center. And I learned that they actually will open up the package or the letter, and if there's anything inside of it that might have correspondence as far as like where it's supposed to go or stuff like that, so hence a packing slip, they can use that to then get it to the right address. But that just kind of reinforced the reason why it's good to add your packing slip in when you ship anything, just because if something happened, like the outside label got like rained on and everything got smudged and they couldn't read the address or something, they would send it to the mail recovery center, then they would then open it up and then try to figure out where to go with it. So just a little insider tidbit to always include your packing slips if possible. It's kind of cool. Interesting. All right, so speaking of Jared Kellnick, this is from the Topps Chrome set, and it's one of those kind of throwback cards that they come up with for the different years and stuff. So I think this is what, 86 or something like that. One of these years, I always forget if it's 85 or 80, something in the 80s. But it's a purple parallel of it, which is nice because this one's numbered to 75. So pretty nice low number there. And I think the purple for some reason kind of goes with the turquoise. It looks nice. So look nice and centered. Just kind of a cool looking card. So grab this for a decent price. Again, these like the kind of like the throwback ones that they always do. They don't always carry like a super high premium, but I think there's a good collector's base for them that actually really like them, and I think they look really cool because these are like the OG designs that Topps and them guys did back in the days, and it's kind of cool to see them refreshed and revisited. But yeah, so I thought this was a nice parallel. Grab that. There you go. All right, let's do this. I need to get some of these stickers. They're just handy dandy to have, so you don't have to constantly be writing "do not bend" on all your packages. All right, Elite Co 3, actually one of my favorite YouTube channels. If you guys haven't watched his YouTube channel, definitely check him out. It's definitely one of the better YouTube follows if you are interested in watching PSA returns and different things like that. And it's kind of a fun channel to watch. It's just kind of literally the same setup as I have here. It's just him kind of showing cards and just talking. So anyways, I got this from him. This is a nice Ronald Acuna rookie refractor. So thought this was a nice, looked like a nice copy. I'll have to double check it, but yeah. So just picking up some Acuna stuff while he's low. Obviously after his injury, his cards definitely took a dip. It's kind of unfortunate too with the Braves, moving on to the World Series, but it is what it is. But just imagine how good they're gonna be when he comes back, next year. So you're just adding him back into the mix, and my goodness, I mean, that's going to be if they keep the core team together, that's going to be a pretty strong team. FYI, that's not on the card. That's something he writes on the outside to signify the card in his whatever organizational things that he does. So anyways, nice Acuna refractor there. All right, let's do this. That was too easy. There we go. All right. We can reuse this. Perfect. DC Sports, another good consigner to sell stuff through. All right. Jared Kellnick, the usual suspect. Turn my lighting a little bit. This was an auto refractor though, so this one's numbered out of 499. So I thought this one looked pretty good in the pictures. Again, you never know until you get it in hand, but it looked like the centering was decent, at least within tolerance. The autograph isn't great. It's not super bold. So what I would probably do with this one is send it to PSA and not have the auto graded, because, you know, if you send it to Beckett, they require you to grade the auto. It's part of the grading with Beckett. But since this one's like, you know, just a little bit faint on certain areas of the autograph, I don't think it's, it would probably get like a, it might get a 9 or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really like an expert on auto grading, but I know for sure if it's like off the sticker, or if there's a smudge, or if it's like a little bit lighter in certain areas, they can dock you for it. So anyways, nice Kellnick here though, because I'm ramping up for next year here, just grabbing a bunch of his stuff. So I had his base auto, but I didn't have the refractor numbered auto, so I wanted to get my hands on one of these. So I'm excited to have that. All right, let's see what is going on in here. Okay, just another group breaks and stuff. So many little businesses within the hobby now. It's great. Authorized dealer, live group breaks, sneakers. Wow, it's got everything going on. All right, well, there you go. There's your shout out. All right. No, tried to salvage the bubble mailer, but yeah, that's not happening. It's just not meant to be. All right, let me make sure the card's pushed down. Get that off me. All right, cool. Well, this one I got for what I thought was a pretty good deal. As you may have seen in other videos, I've been pretty bullish on Dak for a while now. Just felt like this was his year to kind of come out and do his thing. But this is Optics, the rookies insert from 2016 Optic. Yeah, 2016 Optic. So this is the red parallel, and you can see the centering is pretty good. I think it's decent. You know, it's not perfect, but again, I think it's good. Top to bottom is great. Left to right, I think you're within that 60-40 tolerance. So it looks pretty good. And then what's awesome about this card is that it's numbered to 99. So that's always a nice key thing to have on a rookie card. I also like this because even though it's the red parallel, whatever they call it, this the fact that it kind of goes with the blue and the white kind of gives you that whole red, white, and blue theme. So even though red's not like one of the Cowboys, you know, colors, it's definitely kind of works just because of that, you know, red, white, blue thing with the whole America's team and all that good stuff. So not a true color match, but kind of like works color match. we'll call it that. All right. Yes, oh, another one of DC sports cards. They do a good job. I like those guys. Definitely, if you haven't yet, you know, worked with DC sports cards, I definitely trust most of the time their auctions are pretty solid. Their cards come in and they're, you know, usually in decent shape and don't have to worry about, you know, too many like returns or anything like that. So definitely like working with those guys. Bought quite a bit from them, so I will continue to do so. I actually want to start consigning with somebody. I've been kind of like mulling over selling through a consigner just because, you know, I do all my own listings right now and stuff, which is fine, but like I figured it would be much easier to work with someone like, you know, DC that has, you know, a nice big, you know, operation set up already, and they can, you know, get you, you know, the best kind of, you know, eyeballs on your card instead of it just going through, you know, your standard sort of eBay algorithms and stuff. So this is a nice Giannis. So this is the Hoops rookie card, but this is the I think they call it the international version, because the traditional Hoops one, it's the same picture. A lot of it's the same except it has a white border. Let me see if I have one. We gotta look at them side by side here. And then yeah, that one is, you know, the more traditional one that we're all used to, but this one was interesting to me because it seemed like it was a lower There it is. So it looks like it was like a lower population than this one by a lot, and this one's way more rare. But you can kind of see there, this is your base hoops one, and then this one is the they call it the international. I don't know. I gotta find out the origins of, like, was it like made over, distributed overseas or something? I don't know. But anyways, it's still considered a Giannis rookie. And you can see just a couple little design changes, but for the most part, a very similar card. So anyways, cool one to have. Definitely want to get these ones slabbed up, because Giannis, I don't think Giannis is going anywhere anytime soon. I think he's going to be a major player in the sports basketball for years and years to come. So I think he's a great investment right now, because I think even though quote unquote he's expensive, he's also still very cheap at the same time. So call it what you want. All right, so here's a box that has a bunch of stuff in it, which if this is what I think it is, it's going to be an entire set of something. Oh, cool. I did it the right way. Sorry, the other side has all the mailing information, so let me just get this open before I flip the top. It's a great box though for sending a entire set. All right, there we go. Okay. So this is the important one on top here. There we go. Let's take this out. All right. So interesting, the things I get. Okay, so out of this giant Ziploc bag. So as you can see, probably through the plastic, that is a Bowman Brady rookie card in a slab. Come on. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. All right, so I've been looking at these slabs, these different kind of off-brand, interesting, weird slabs. This one is called First Graded, whatever that is. But this was one that I saw that is, it's a rookie card, and it's in the slab, and it actually looks pretty decent. Like, there, when I was looking at the pictures online, the thing I look for first on these cards is your black border on the back. Is there any chipping? Is there any really severely whitened corners, right? Those are the things that you want to look for first. And then the next thing is going to be the surface, right? Because the surface is, again, it's hard, especially when it's in a slab, to see the surface, especially just looking at pictures online, because you're really, subjected to whatever you can kind of make from it. But, if the surface is okay and the corners are okay and the centering is pretty good, I think it's maybe a slight touch heavy on the left, but pretty solid. But yeah, I mean, if those things all check out, you can feel pretty good about a card like this and getting it regraded by somebody. Because I mean, I'm just looking at this and I don't see much just like issue with it, unless there's just some weird surface issue that I can't pick up inside the slab. But I think honestly it looks good enough to justify cracking it out and trying to regrade it, just because there isn't like a massive problem right out the gate. I just looking at it raw like this, guys, I mean, I think this could easily cross to an 8, either PSA or BGS, but could squeak out an 8.5 or do even better. Just depends on what the final verdict is on the rest of the card. But again, without any major issues, if there was something in there that I could see that I would be like, oh yeah, that's not good, I would just leave it in this and call it a day, right? You don't need to crack it if you know that like you're gonna either go down grades or just get some kind of weird qualifier or something. But yeah, just looking at it, I think it's a pretty solid card. So yeah, I think it's a candidate for sure to get cracked out. So I'll probably do a video on that and just kind of go through the process. I just did this recently with a Messi rookie card. So once I get that back from PSA, we'll kind of look at what that ended up being and how I did, and whether it was worth the the crack and resubmit or not. But yeah, just looking at this one, man, it looks pretty solid. So yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna crack it, because again, even going from like this weird no-name grading company to PSA 8, I mean, I'm getting my money's back plus then some already. You know, even though the PSA grading fee is gonna be $150, you know, in all reality, it's like totally worth it if it's, you know, even goes from an 8 to an 8. You know, what I paid for this versus what a PSA 8, I mean, it's probably, you know, probably close to double, I would say. You know, maybe a little less than double, but still, I mean, even with the $150 grading, I'm still going to be right side up on it quite a bit. So totally worth it. And then on top of that, I got this bonus here. Got a little thank you for your purchase. Great buy. Enjoy it. All right, appreciate it. So this is a complete set of 2000 Bowman. Pretty cool, huh? So with the Brady, obviously that makes it complete, but I'm gonna kind of look through these and just kind of see. I gotta familiarize myself with 2000 Bowman and what other cards might be in there that are of value, but kind of a fun little, you know, digging through these to kind of see if there's anything else of value in here. But what a cool set to have right here. I mean, just a nice solid set of a classic, you know, football brand and everything else. So yeah, well, I'm not gonna do it right now because I really don't know what I'm looking for, but there's definitely some other cards in here that, you know, whoever played in 2000, you know, you got all these rookies. I don't, top of my head, I gotta kind of think back of like who's a solid rookie from that class that could be in here. But anyways, just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. I think that's just a fun buy I bought here. So basically the price I got that Brady for with this, you know, is kind of just like a bonus. So if there's anything of value in here that's in good condition, I could possibly get that graded too, but we'll see. Anyways, awesome. Moving on. Okay. Let's get into this fella. Sure hope these cards aren't of any value. Don't think so, but pretty weird method. Just tape the cards to the top loader, huh? Okay. All right. That's the way they do it, I guess. All right. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything special, so be it. All right, but here's what I did order. Pretty cool UFC card. It's terrible. I'm just gonna go ahead and just throw those away because there's a bunch of tape residue. I don't think they're even worth the common value that they might have had. Yeah, let me get it out of here and just bring it into something a little bit nicer. So this is a die cut Anderson Silva Topps Finest cracked ice. Pretty cool card here. Just some of those early kind of UFC sets are really beautiful in my opinion. So this is from 2011. So this is, you know, pretty much second, third year of UFC in general. So 2009 was the first top set. I think Finest, the first Finest was 2010. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, so super early, die cut, you know, that was, you know, kind of Silva's prime during, you know, that era, 2010, 11. So just beautiful card. Excited to have this. I'm looking for more of these kind of rare early UFC cards, because I think as the sport continues to grow and the hobby continues to kind of embrace UFC as one of the, you know, more collectible, I guess you'd say, sports, but, you know, not mainstream sports. You know, think of it like, you know, soccer, F1 or whatever, kind of those fringe sports that are blowing up right now. But yeah, just really cool stuff here. Excited to have that. All right, moving on. All right, lots of tape, lots of bubble. But they used the painter's tape and the cardboard and the bubble, so kudos to whoever packaged this. There it is. Find the. just sticks to bubble wrap. FYI. There we go. Oh gosh. Right. Heat seal this stuff down. There we go. We'll just extract it from there. All right, so I grabbed another one of these Durant. This is from 2007 Fleer, but the you know, kind of the 86 Fleer insert, I guess you call it. Not insert, well, yeah, kind of is. Not a parallel. So a subset, or whatever you want to call it. So they did a little subset of some of the key players there in the 86 Fleer design. So I'm still trying to find one in like super good condition that could 10. These things sell for quite a pretty penny in a 10 because they are hard to get 10s on. So I'm still hunting. This one looks like it might have potential. So I'll take a look at it. You know, obviously the surface and everything else has a major part to play in that, but just on first glance, the centering left to right looks great. Top to bottom looks pretty good too. So I think this, you know, the corners are okay. The corners are the part that shows the easiest because you have the full color corners, so the red really shows any kind of nicks. But yeah, I think it looks pretty sharp. So nice Durant rookie there in the 86 Fleer subset. Okay, got an international one. Do the first part of this off camera just because it's a lot of stuff going on here. Literally. Alright, it's from Canada. Close neighbors to me. Well, this depends what part of Canada, but I'm in Washington, so we're as far north as you go before you hit Canada. About 2 hours, 45 minutes to the border from where I live in Seattle. So yeah, Vancouver, that is a beautiful town. Love it up there. I would definitely live there if I had to find a new country to live in. That would be an easy move for me. They got a pretty good collecting scene up there too. I mean, besides hockey, which is obviously the main thing, they really love UFC up there. A lot of the UFC listings that I, you know, look at and follow are based out of Canada, so it's very interesting. So a couple little Chronicles throw-ins there, some Masvidal and a Nunes, so that's cool. All right, well, Cyril Gane, you know what I've been saying about him, you know, just big fight coming up in January with him in Ngannou. So again, looking for some of his, you know, kind of short print numbered or, you know, hollows and stuff like that that are, you know, in decent condition. Might throw some of these over to SGC, get a quick grade on them if they look good enough, and then have them just kind of ready to go for the fight in January. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't see any downside to that. Because, granted, I mean, he's incredible. So hopefully he wins. I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of 50-50. I don't really care who wins. I just hope it's a really good competitive fight. So maybe it becomes like a trilogy or something. But I just don't see anyone kind of in that same, you know, arena as Ngannou and Cyril Gane, because it just seems like they're on a whole different like level of, you know, dominance. So yeah, anyways, nice little Cyril Gane. This is from Chronicles. This is the Optic Hollow, but out of the Chronicles set this year, so pretty sweet card. All right, if you made it this far, you're awesome. Thank you again for watching this. Hope you saw some cool stuff. A lot of variety there. I think we covered all the major sports minus, you know, F1 and maybe wrestling, boxing, I don't know, but yeah, a lot of cool stuff in there. Awesome cards this week. Thank you again. Also, if you haven't yet, I am on Instagram, and if you want to connect with me there, I do actually sell cards through there, and I like to, you know, just kind of build my community through there. So it's the same spelling as the YouTube channel here, the Houses of Cards. But check me out on Instagram and give me a follow, and I'll follow you back. And anyways, that's all my plugs I got for now, except for hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and like the video and drop a comment. All right, guys, we will see you later. Have a great holiday week. Hope you enjoy time with your family and your friends and all that good stuff. Eat lots of food and watch lots of sports, and we'll see you next Monday. Peace.